All right, more questions. Oh, uh, hold on a second, guys. I have a mosquito here. I'm not sure if it's the same mosquito or a different mosquito that has figured out my strategy, which is I let them land on me, and then I remove them. I take them outside. Sorry about that. Okay, so, whoa. Yeah, what'd you do that for? Sorry guys, the cat just touched the screen and I lost everything for a sec. I'm going to try to make another attempt at a video about guides since the sound isn't very good, and I thought, you know what, rather than waiting, I can just try to do it again. So, here we go. Connecting with your guides. First thing you have to ask is your intent. Why are you connecting with guides? Are you connecting with guides for, um, hey, meow, stop it. She's, no! She's biting my cord. So cute. Anyway, oh my god. So, are you doing it for, because you want to have attention and be thought of as special or gifted or things like that? Because I see some people do that. That's their intent behind it. And then also, are you doing it for answers? And sometimes that's not the best reason to want to connect with your guides as well. Also, you have to understand that whatever question that you ask with your guides, the quality and intent behind the question will determine the quality and intent behind the answer. So, for example, if somebody comes up to me and is kind of rude and condescending about what I'm able to do, and they say, well, what did I do when I was 2 years old if you know these things? And I said, well, you pissed your pants. Basically showing that, I mean, this is something that you really have to do the soul archaeology within yourself in order to understand about connecting with your guides. For me, it's not about answers. I don't ask my guides answers. I ask questions and they respond with questions to help me to find my own answers. This is extremely important, and the reason why I am more interested in questions than in answers is because in answers, when you have one, it's like, okay, that's what it is, and it's kind of set in stone, but I see everything as stepping stones to understand the greater truth and to keep me growing. So that is and also I think I don't really want knowledge or even not, my aspiration is not um, to have all the answers or to be quote unquote enlightened. Um, to me, it's more so to be like a child. Now, we can sometimes attribute a child to enlightenment. Not everybody does, so it just depends on your definition of enlightenment. If you want to think more of these masters, or if you want to think of children. Actually, you can think of children. And what I like so much about how they operate is that they live in perpetual awe and wonder in every single moment. It's new and exciting and something to rediscover and have fun with. Uh, I think that, we as children don't need a reason to be happy. We just are, or with very simple things like a balloon or a little bug or something like that. Yes, yes, wow. Yes. Do you want everyone to see you and your cuteness? Just one sec. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Oh, you look ferocious. Alright. Everyone wants to see the mess as well. So, trying to remember. The spot like this. Yeah, I can snap. Didn't before. Oh yes, and then also as I find that when we get older, we tend to need a reason to be happy. I'll be happy when this happens, or when that happens, and then we're on our deathbed and we're wondering, where's my happy? So I find that, every moment is an opportunity. It's a choice to decide how we want to respond to the things that happen to us, because I think that even sometimes we can't necessarily control the things that happen to us in life, but what we can control is our emotions and our actions, and that usually makes all the difference in the long run. Also, we tend to, I find, when we're younger, sacrifice our health so we can have wealth, and then we sacrifice our wealth so we can have our health again. So it's a circle that's something that I'd rather, avoid. And then also I don't like the idea of, for another reason for charging, I feel that, we're just trading in our wings, our divinity, in for a string of pearls or some gold, and really, after the end of the day, we're in our dilapidated mansions and miserable and wondering what the heck happened, where is my happy? So that's a little bit of a tangent with guides, but kind of ties in still. What else did I want to say about guides? Should have wrote it down. It's a little bit easier. But I know you guys don't like when I read, so there you go. Intent, I've covered that. Some people want to, the result within your guides also, if you rely on them for answers, is that eventually they're going to lead you astray, because they don't want you to really rely off of them, and if they do, then they're not ones that have the right intent. So I see people who become really successful, famous channelers, and then you follow their work and you see, farther down the line what's happened to them, and they're just writing a whole bunch of things or sharing a whole bunch of things that are really, disconnected, or just don't have that harmony anymore, that purity, I guess, is just, it's not there. And even sometimes I can see it reflected in people's voices and how they look. There are people who it just takes a toll on their skin, and even their voice, where it's like this, and like they've been smoking for many years or something, really working their body with the energy. I don't even really channel. I don't even call it channeling. I mean, when we are drawing or painting or writing, this is kind of channeling. We're just connecting with our, our creative source, and we're just we're sharing without any boundaries most of the time. I like to think so. I remember talking to, working at an animation studio and seeing artists who used to, really love to draw suddenly hate it, because they're told, they have to draw in this way, and they have a judge in their head telling them how they should do it and how what's right and what's wrong. And when you're a kid, you don't have that. You're just lost to the joy and the creation of it. So that's also something really important to take into account with working with your guide. Some people also want to know why. How do I don't want to have bad guides, and you can only have bad guides if you are harsh. For example, let me give you an example. If you lie to yourself, if you're lying to yourself, then you will draw a being that will be lying to you as well. So you have to, I think, really, again, this is where soul archaeology comes in, to explore what you believe, what you think, if that is your truth or someone else's truth, and it pushes you to get back to the source, to the core, and to let go of things. I think we hold on to things. We so badly want to be right all the time, but a lot of the times the amount of pain and stress and anguish that come from being right isn't really worth it.